There have been a number of MeToo rallies held at Alberta's legislature this year. I'm Dalia Ashry on the same grounds, but today these Edmontonians have gathered for #BlackMeToo. Beverly Elliott is here, leading her voice to change.
If we don't speak for ourselves, no one will speak for us.
A voice, she says, is oftentimes silenced in society.
If we're trying to talk about our experiences, we're told we're too loud, now's not the time. Black men will say, take a back seat to your, sexism fight because we have racism to fight right now. White women will tell us to take a back seat for our racism fight because we have sexism to fight. And all of our fights are intersectional with both. We cannot separate them out.
Local women like Elliott say this has been an important year, having exposed sexual harassment and sexual assault at the Africa Center and at the Francophone Settlement Agency. Before MeToo was a hashtag used widely in pop culture, a movement founded by a Black woman over a decade ago. That woman's name is Tarana Burke.
To support young women of color in the community we live who were survivors of sexual violence.
Elliott says Tarana not being on the cover of Time magazine is an example of silencing.
That kind of injustice and that kind of silencing from the culture that we live in, that is the major problem with why we can't get our issues acknowledged or addressed.
Shima Robinson, member of Black Lives Matter Edmonton, says she is a survivor of abuse and harassment.
For the many women and girls who feel isolated, who feel trapped, who go through many of the traumas and hardships of the reality of living as a Black woman in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada.
Also at the rally, Kristen Rayworth, who used the MeToo hashtag to call out sexual misconduct from former federal minister Kent Hare. She says she recognizes her privilege and stands in solidarity as well.
My privilege is across the board, and it's important to me to use that whatever voice I have to be able to mobilize movements like this, and Black Women United has done an incredible job to speak to the issues for women of color, so it's really important to advocate for them and to empower them.
Elliott says she hopes going forward more people believe Black women.
We should be equal, but however, we're not treated that way. We're treated lower on the totem pole. So we would like people to be able to stand in solidarity like they are going to be today, and also to call people out when they see that.
In Edmonton, Dalia Ashry, City News.